Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong 64. This is in post-commentary, and I'll discuss...
In the
next video, I talk about why. But the main reason is, it was 4th of July, and my neighbors were shooting off fireworks, and I thought I'd have to do a lot of post-commentary, and then they got arrested for shooting off those fireworks. So this was the only one that didn't have live commentary. And I had a lot of trouble, if I remember correctly, with this stupid slot machine. Like, I had to memorize some sequences here. It's so easy when you're just watching. Like, when you're watching from outside, you're just like, this is so easy. But when I was doing it, it was unusual for me. Like, I don't know what it was about the timing that made this so hard. But it was. Like,
Welcome
it
to
was
bonus
hard.
stage.
So yeah, so this is video 35. I recorded up until video 39, and then my capture card fritzed out for some reason, and I haven't really played since then. So, we didn't lose any video. And, because the capture card fritzed out, but the N64 clearly did not, I didn't lose any save file. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, trying to, you know, what am I trying to say? It's gonna be interesting to start the game back up.
Welcome to bonus stage.
First off, I kind of have to watch where I was at, because I may have to post-commentate that video as well. But I was afraid that the video would be lost.
Welcome
The video's fine.
stage.
It's like 2 videos into Frantic Factory. The capture card just decided to blow itself up. It didn't say that. It didn't. It just stopped. It just stopped working.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I mean, it's like the first time it's ever happened. I've never had a problem with this capture card. I've been using this capture card for like 4 years. God forbid I have to spend the $30 to get a new one. See, it's still my component cable systems. I'm still using Diamond DVC to record those. And it's been a little troublesome, actually, because it's old enough technology that, you know, newer versions of Windows, I have to run them in compatibility mode and things like that. Or run patches. For the newer stuff, for my newer systems, like the PlayStation 3 and things like that, and the Xbox 360, I actually run it through an HD PVR, which is far easier. It's far easier. It formats automatically. It's the quality is a little higher. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the quality for the N64 is. If I'm, you know, I'm processing everything at 720, but I mean, you know, there's no way the N64 is outputting in HD. You know, I'm sure it's outputting in what, like 640, 480, something like that. I don't know. 480, I guess, is the thing. So yeah. I mean, the main reason I output in 720 for these videos is because it's just easier to have a standard format for the editor. I could make my files way smaller, but by changing it up. But and I always figure that watching it in a more detailed than realistic format isn't gonna hurt the quality at all, as opposed to the opposite. I don't know much about video processing, actually. I've made over 5,000 videos for YouTube, and I don't know very much about how to do it. I just found a thing that works for me, and there's very little variation. What is this? You've got 15 banana medals. I don't believe it. You must have made them yourself. I suppose you want my surprise now.
Well, I've got this little game for you to play on my computer. Score over 5,000 points for a chance to win the rareware coin. But I know a score like that is way out of your league. Sonny, why not give it a go anyway? I could do with a good laugh.
Alright, so we can try for the rareware coin, and we're going to. We're going to fail miserably. I remember that. I don't get the rareware coin. I completely forgot how this game works. Like, instantly die. I instantly die. That's what I do. And then I have to, like, mess around to remember what the buttons are. Which I'm going to have to relearn now. And then I know the strategy is just, like, stay at the top. Like, put the rocket together, but you don't really want to put the rocket completely together. Because, what you don't want to do is fill it up and go to level 2. Because it's far easier to score. Like, I need to be hopeless. Yeah, sure. Or maybe I do get the rareware coin. I don't remember. It would be a nice, pleasant surprise to find out I actually got the rareware coin. I find it unlikely. I remember this being very frustrating. I remember getting very angry. See, at some level, like, if you don't get things like this, things stop spawning, right? See, like, we're a third of the way there almost already. But really what you want to do is hang out at the top and just pick up things as they fall. And just keep shooting the whole time.
I knew you'd be hopeless in a real game. Try again, Chunky.
And I don't know if this was like one of Rare's first games or something, and they decided to put it as a game inside of a game. Like, but it's weird, right? This is the kind of thing that even in the age where this was like the kind of things computers were putting out, you still wouldn't have played this game. You would have played Oregon Trail or a pinball game or a Space Invaders clone or something. I used to have the Space Invaders clone for my my computer keyboard that plugged into a TV, because those were a thing for like home game systems, and it had like the bonus round had a Cyclops that you had to shoot. It was so cool looking. I don't remember what that it was Tandy. It was made by Tandy. Like, I remember that. The computer system, not the video game. Yeah, don't go after the diamond, jerk. So, yeah. So it was made by Tandy. It was a computer like keyboard that you could plug into a TV. And I remember programming in BASIC on it. But you couldn't save anything after you turned it off. Like, because the only save accessory that was made for it was a cassette tape accessory where you could save things on cassette. I should have stayed up here and just shot enemies. I mean, I might get... No, I don't get it. I can see by the timestamp for the sound that I don't survive very long on the third life. Oh no, that was game over at 3600. So, yeah. We failed. Did I try again? What am I? Like, am I a ridiculous glutton for punishment? Why would I try again? I guess I thought maybe I almost got there. And so, you know, the next try would be better. Which is really weird gambler fallacy going on there. You can't lose a million times in a row when you can. You can lose an infinite amount of times. Like, no matter how improbable that is, it's still possible. And the gambler's fallacy is incredibly powerful. It's super powerful. For those of you not familiar, the idea is that losses make wins more likely, and that wins make losses more likely. So, you know, if you've spun a slot machine 1,000 times and you've gotten 1,000 losses, you know that you go, well, there's got to be a win coming up. When in all fairness, there doesn't. That wins and losses are, you know, it's a random machine, and so, you know, things like that. Or, you know, getting a bunch of 16s in blackjack, and, you know, knowing that you're gonna have to get a 21, or, you know, double aces or something to split. I don't know. When really, you know, there's a certain amount of cards in the boot and things like that. Or your number coming up in roulette, you know, things like that. Those are all the games I know how to play. Right there. Slot machines, blackjack, poker, I guess. I know how to play poker. All kinds of variations of poker. Been playing poker since before Texas Hold'em became popular. My grandmother taught me how to play. We used to play poker for nickels. Her and I, she loved that. She take it so seriously, too. A 76-year-old woman taking the change from an 8-year-old. She had no problem with that whatsoever. She just liked winning. Bless her soul. She also swore in German. She was she grew up speaking German and English. Her parents spoke only German. And none of her kids spoke a word of it. Like, nobody in my family speaks German, but yeah, she did. She spoke German. This is a miserable attempt that's going on here. Like that apparently is the level at which I went. I am done with this. So this video is just arcade failure. Largely. It was just arcade failure. And I remember actually starting to record audio commentary for this. Like, but what must have happened was that then suddenly my neighbor started shooting off fireworks. Super loud fireworks. Or maybe I just remember playing it. I don't know. It's tough for me to keep that stuff straight in my head. I mean, I do so much gameplay and recording that it does tend to be a little rough. But it would be nice to see us get something done in this video. I mean, we got a banana. But I have no idea why Chunky is jumping around out here. That is the downside to post commentary. Man, it really looked like we could get in there. It really looked like we could make that jump. But I think next video I actually go and raise the water level to go to Snipes. But that's, again, not what's going on here. This is sad, actually. It's really sad that what I saved for post-commentary was the video with nothing going on. Could raise the water level right now. I mean, you just gotta go in and become lanky. But I guess instead we paid the piper here. I mean, that's not a huge deal. It's 250. It's 550 per Kong. Which, if you're getting banana medals out of every level, you gotta kind of do that. And we are. I mean, we're getting all the banana medals. So. So I guess what I was doing there was checking to see who had the most bananas. So who would get me through the shortest, the smallest number of Kong changes. Because ideally you just want to, you know, you want to change to 3 Kongs to take care of this, if you can manage it. So now you just gotta find a Kong with more than 77 bananas. Lanky ends up getting all 100 out of this level, so. But there we go, 90 will do it. And this is a lanky boss, so. I know that. It's kind of weird when you, if you watch people do this, like, a speed run of this where they glitch through the walls and stuff, they go into bosses as Kongs they're not supposed to be, which is really weird. You know, so you wouldn't do this fight as Lanky, which is really strange. And the sprite changes, like if you glitch out of bounds and you get in there as Chunky, you get to see Chunky drive around the little boat that this boss has, so. Alright, well, when we come back, actual progress, I'll see you guys for that.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Okay.